Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you on Monday, March the 2nd. And we had a crazy red day today. Wow, NASDAQ just decided to jump up, what, 500 points almost? 400, 600? We were at the 24 sixes this morning, and the high of day was sitting right here around the 25. Yeah, 500 points. So just a kind of a difficult day, very, very difficult day, in my opinion, very trappy day. I took 4 trades, ended up getting trapped 4 times. So yeah, a couple changes I want to talk to you about. I did make a change. I've got 25 funded accounts, and I decided to, in order to just try to move these a little bit better and also continue to manage my risk, I broke them into groups of 5. And so every single day I will start with group 1, which is 92, Apex 91, 92, 93, 94, along with the Lucid account, the one here at the top. So I trade 1 trade, and it's a win, lose, or break even. Then I move to the next group, and so on and so forth. And obviously I didn't trade them all today because I was just getting everything wrong. I had no wins today, and so I just didn't. I was done. I was like, by lunchtime I was done trading. So but what it allows me to do is manage my risk, and I increased the risk per trade to $200. And so what I'm doing is I'm risking 200, and my ATM is set to where if I have a let's just take, for example, we took this long. I didn't take this today. This would have been a great long, but at 2R, so if my risk is here at 2R, I sell half the position, so that means I'm out with 200. And at 4R, I sell the other half, and so in this case it would be 400. That would be a $600 trade. At 1R, the stop moves to break even. So once we get to 1R, my stop moves to break even, and now I have a 0 trade, or I lose commission. So it's a loss. It counts as a loss, but it's only commissions. Once I hit TP1, the stop then moves to 1R, and so if it pulls back, I'm out of that trade for 300. So basically the options are I'm either out with a $200 loss, a break even, or maybe a $10 loss, a $300 win. So a win is always going to be bigger than the loss, because if it hits TP1, pulls back, takes me out here, I'm out for 300. If it goes to 3R, I'm moving this stop up to my first profit target. So now I'm locking in 400. And so the options, again, are 300, 400, or 600 for a full win. I hope that makes sense. So either 200 loss, 0, or a $10 loss with commissions, or a $300, $400, or $600 win. That's the way I'm trading. Now, if I'm only taking 1 trade per day per account, a day like today, yes, it's red, but it was 1 trade per account. And so 1 good trade tomorrow, for example, would turn this into a green week on these accounts. And so in my mind, it just made a lot of sense academically, and that's why I'm going to do it. So we'll run with it for a while. The only thing I changed is my size. The ATM system I've been running here for the last couple of weeks of February, which was very successful. I'm continuing with that. I'm just changing my size a little bit and limiting myself to 1 trade per group. I'm not going to get to all 5 groups every single day, and that's okay. If I can push some of them along, get them to pay out, and then eventually add the group size or whatever, we'll do that. So a typical day for me is around 2 to 4 trades, and today we took 4. So now let's get into TradeZella. Not a lot to talk about here. Down $3,000, no winners, average loss 157. This is the other thing that I want to protect, this average win to loss. Obviously only down 157 on average because I had 1 break even and 3 $200 losses. Let's look at the trades themselves. I think I'll just run through TradeZella here today. I think that may make the most sense, or maybe it's easiest today. So first trade was on ES. Looking for a break and retest long. Setup was there. Everything looked good. We were holding, had to push out, took the long, got trapped. I'll show you these trades on the charts as well, but I want to show you the entries. Second trade was on ES as well. This one here was soon after that. This was the first trade that happened right here. The second trade after this rejected, and then we had a test of the Thursday low of day. I took the short, waited a little bit, and this one here didn't quite get to TP1. You can see TP1 right above the Friday low of day. Didn't get there, pushed back up, and stopped me out break even. So trap to the downside. And then trade number 3 was another ES trade. I think this was also this was another trap to the upside, again above the Thursday high of day. Nice little pullback, pushing out of there, holding that area. Took the long, again trap to the upside. So just trap, trap, trap. That was every single one of my notes was trapped again, or trap, third trap, fourth trap, whatever. It was a very, very trappy day. Definitely no continuation on the trades today. And the last trade, last but not least, was a long. I thought, well, maybe finally we go. And this is crazy. I was taking longs and getting stopped out. Here we had a break of the Friday high of day. This was on the Russell. Nice strong move upward. We had the EMA cross, something I'm looking for. We came back. We retested that area. Nice little wick pushing out of there, grabbing. I mean, I know it was longing into the daily 20, but the strength that we had today, I thought that was fine. Nope. Got stopped out, rolled back, and then took me out. And then it continued higher. So it was a day where I was simply wrong. That's all there is to it. Looking at, for example, here's ES, trade number 1, trapped to the upside. Trade number 2 was a short right here, trapped to the downside. This was trade number 3, trapped to the long side. And then we trapped again to the short side and then had the breakout. And then we rejected off this level. Just again, this trapping people to the downside. If you're looking for this rollover rejection, it was trapping you, trapping to the upside, trapping to there was no continuation. Even though we had a big move on the markets today, for me it was a very difficult day. Maybe for you it was great, and I'm sure there was people that loved today's price action. Now, for me, it just simply didn't work. Did not work today, and that's all there is to it. The Russell trade that was right here, again looking for that breakout. Break and retest long. We got the break, the retest, and then we trapped, and then we finally went. So again, but we didn't really go anywhere. Again, this trend has continued where we get a bit of a morning move, and then we kind of go sideways. Although today we kind of bled higher, but like for example on NQ, on NQ, the moves were pretty significant. I mean, this is 100 points right here. So you get 100 points up, back, and then a 200-point ripper. It was difficult. It was just a difficult trading day. So all you can do is adhere to the risk tolerance and walk away and come back to fight another day. So that's what we did. I feel comfortable with it. Yes, down $3,000, but it's one trade per account. I really like that. I think that's going to be very helpful in the long run. So I wanted to bring you along. I forgot to mention this on Friday. Evals, the Alpine account, the account that I won on Alpine Stream. I was up like 1,100 after 2 days, and today I gave back almost 900 on that account. I am trading another Lucid account. Today is day 2, basically a break-even day, down like $40. So we were up like 800, 750 on that account after day 2. So those are the evals. I want to keep you along on the Alpine account. I'm hoping I can pass that. That'll be my 20th Apex account. And then hopefully we can march that one along toward payout. I may trade that completely separately. That's at least what I'm thinking at the time being, but we'll see if we can get it across the finish line. But hey, that's a wrap for today. Last but not least, Lucid, there's the banner just popping up, has a 40% off discount. That is back for the month of March. Actually, I think that's ending, or 1st of April. So 40% off any eval. You can buy up to 5, and so that's a little bit better than their 2 eval discount for 50% off that they had been running. But again, just appreciate you guys using my code. Thanks for supporting the channel. It helps me out a little bit, and I certainly do appreciate it. So hope you had a great day today. Not the start to the month that I wanted, but we will come back from this. So until next time, take care, and so long.